this is going to be a clip, video, whatever, still didn't decide, about crew ratings. So you'll be able to click on a vehicle, and you'll be able to hit either change vehicle, modifications for a vehicle, which I should have explained this earlier, but modifications basically parts. Basically, if you don't have what everyone gets first is parts and FPE, because if your vehicle gets damaged, then you could only repair at a cap without parts, at a capture zone. If your vehicle gets set on fire, then you're going to burn to death without a FPE. That being said, this is what they always get, so this is what it brings up. Again, I recommend just when it's kind of just like researching a vehicle. You always have to select the next part to research, the next modification, as it's called, to research, and then it will cost money to buy it afterwards. That being said, I already explained how research points and everything work. You get a certain amount per kill, and then it will go towards if I get a kill in what's called a Panzer 470, and if I get a kill in this vehicle, it will go. Some research points will go directly to the modifications that I'm working on. That being said, we're going to do what's called crew. You'll also see customize here, which, yes, it's literally, you could go here, you could put, if you pay for bushes, which I paid for 3 of them, yes, but you could put like some dumb things on, like giant American flag on a German vehicle, stuff like that. Test drive, that's what we were in earlier, or you are going to see us in when it gets to a certain point. I'm not sure where this video is going to go in order, because I didn't really do these in order that I should have. But we're going to do crew. Oh, and more info, if you click on it, I believe it'll take you to a website. Even on PlayStation, it'll open up the tabs for Internet Explorer, and it will take you to what this vehicle was about and what it did in actual combat. So we're going to go to crew. How do I explain crew? The best way to describe it is each crew member in each vehicle, this is for planes too, which I'm, there, it's in now. I'll probably put this video second, this clip second. In each vehicle, including planes, BRs are the same. That being said, to make the vehicle a little bit, the BRs work the same. I'm clearing that up right now, as vehicles and as in aircraft and planes, or aircraft and tanks. Sorry, I'm stuttering right now because I'm thinking of too many things at once. It could make your vehicle a little bit better. So, best way to describe it is if you get so many crew XP points per kill and per battle that you'll be able to click on crew, and you can upgrade basically the driver. You could upgrade the tank's driving. You go to gunner, you can upgrade his agility, which will make it easier for the turret or the gun on the vehicle to slew/move, target even the next vehicle, or where you have that circle, or where you are aiming the turret. But each one has its own thing. Like gunner will have range finding. Tank commander will have leadership. I still don't know what leadership does. I think it just kind of helps everything a little bit better. Tank loader will be weapon reloading. Radio communication for the radio operator. Logistics logistics for tanks. I'm saying this right now since this is going to be the second video I put. Logistics for tanks will be different from logistics from aircraft. Logistics for tanks you really don't need as long as you are making SL. If you are not making SL, Silver Lions, then eventually you are going to run out of money from paying repair costs, and then it will eventually cost basically real life time to repair a vehicle. In other words, if you don't have the money to repair a vehicle but you want it repaired, it will cost literally hours to days to repair. I don't know why they have it in the game. That being said, I've never heard somebody actually waiting that full time. They always just pay it because they're always making enough money. So this is something you're almost never going to have to worry about. Now, for planes, it does not work that way. It will be for, uh, by the way, this could be completely wrong for tanks. This is what I was last told. They might have changed it since then. But for planes, we will show a plane one real quick. Obviously, I have everything X'd up, but it basically, in aircraft battles, you'll be able to land on a runway, repair faster, or to repair the vehicle if you are damaged, reload the vehicle's weapons if your plane has ran out of ammo, or to unjam the guns if you jam the guns from shooting too much because that's how vehicles work in War Thunder, which is fair enough. That's real. Uh, I recommend Vitality on every single uh, crew member in War Thunder to start. So you'll see each and every one of them have vitality. Basically, it's how easy your crew members could get killed. If your crew members are on max, and say, uh, they basically will be harder to kill inside the tank. A tank with minimal explosive mass, then, in their shell, will not be able to easily kill your crew. It might take another shot to kill a crew member or two. Now, this isn't always the case. It depends. But I always recommend Vitality, and then Field Repair for each and every single one of them, and then Agility, and then range finding, targeting. Uh, you'll basically learn as what you go of what you can, because you will be able to take it, and you could take your mouse and put it over, and it'll describe of what that particular thing does. Tank driving affects the driver's brake reaction rate, choosing necessary gear, its change speed. It You'd just be able to go through and decide what you want. But I always recommend vitality, repair, and agility first. Those three things first, and then start deciding. Now, I'm not saying max them out and then go and do the others. No, I'm saying slowly. If you're gonna put points into anything first, those three, and then do other things. That's kind of all crew is. It's not a very big thing. Uh, I'll just show you planes crew real quick, which I know I showed you real quick earlier. Planes crew, you have, instead of having like each and every single uh, member of the tank, like driver, gunner, commander, that kind of shit. For plane, it'll be straight up pilot, defensive armament, logistic, and qualifications. Qualifications is a whole different situation that you're not going to need to learn until you're way later in the game. That being said, I'm not going to be able to explain it because I'm too stupid. Alright, so pilot, you see G tolerance. I'm just going to tell you straight out, G tolerance and stamina first. And vitality. Those three things, sorry. These three things, G tolerance, stamina, and vitality. Those are the three things you just start off with. G tolerance is basically how hard you could pull a turn. Stamina is how long you can stay in that turn. And vitality. If anyone doesn't know what a G lock is, it's basically you're pulling so hard. So when you're going down a roller coaster and you suddenly, and it's the first hill, and then you go down and you were to suddenly pull back up onto the next one, and you feel your body pull down and go down on the hill. I'm talking too fast, I know. Go down on the hill the first drop, and then if you were to start going up the next drop immediately is the next part. You'll feel your body start sinking into your chair more, and eventually, what a G lock is you pass out from that. If you were to stay in that state for too long. So always recommend G tolerance because that's basically all your guy's gonna pass out from. Defensive armament uh, is basically if this were to be a bomber, which it's not, it's a fighter. Uh, Fire accuracy, G tolerance, which really doesn't matter because they don't get really affected by G tolerance, but obviously you have to do it as you go. Stamina, vitality. So for this one, I would recommend vitality, fire accuracy, and fire precision. Basically, if it's a bomber, which there are bombers in the game, it's make sure gunners fire more accurately and better. Logistic, like I said, for when it comes to planes, it's how much it, how fast it is repairing on an airfield. I think that's it for this one. And I think I might do a battle or two just to explain the everything in game. I guess we should probably do a lower tier battle instead of a high tier battle.